Yes, I have lived abroad. The first place I lived abroad was in Florence, Italy. That was the summer of 2013. And the second place I lived abroad was London, England, and that was the fall of 2013.
Yes, I've lived in two foreign countries. I lived in France about 5 years ago, and I lived in Tokyo about 2 years ago. I liked living in Japan better.
I have lived abroad. I've lived in Italy and Greece. I lived in Italy when I was 18 as a student and worked in Greece as an English teacher.
I have lived abroad. I've lived in 3 countries. I've lived in the United States, which is my home country, and I've also lived in the United Kingdom and in South Korea. I think my favorite place is the United States.
I have lived abroad. I lived in Oxford, England in the summer of 2006 and in London, England the fall and winter of 2009. I prefer London in general, but Oxford was beautiful in the summer.
I've been to many music festivals. I've actually been on the road with a children's TV show where we've had several musical guests come in along the way.
I've been to many music festivals. My favorite music festival is in Austin, Texas. I was there last year to see my favorite bands.
I have been to two music festivals. The first one was in Japan 3 years ago, and the second one was in Brooklyn 2 years ago. I had a lot of fun.
I've been to a lot of museums, but my favorite museum is in Prague. It's the Dali Museum, and it has a huge collection of his work. I love Dali's paintings because they're so different from any other painting I've ever seen. So he's really unique in his style, and it's really beautiful to look at his work.
I have done a lot of exciting things. One time I went parasailing in New Jersey over the beach. It was really scary.
I've done many exciting things. I've gone ziplining through the rainforest in Panama. It was thrilling.
I've been to Indonesia. I've been to a place called Monkey Forest, which was full of monkeys running around. One of the monkeys jumped on my head and pulled my hair. I have a photo. I'm smiling, but that was a very scary experience.
The strangest food I've ever eaten is escargot. That's snails. They're cooked in lots of butter and pretty delicious.
The strangest thing I've eaten was cow's tongue. It was really weird, but I liked it.
I've eaten a few strange and exciting things. One time in Tokyo, I had candied baby crabs. It tasted like seafood, but with a lot of sugar. I would never eat that again.
I've eaten some strange things. One very strange thing was silkworm larva, and it wasn't very good. I don't think I would eat it again.
I've worked as an English teacher at a language school, and I've worked as an actress in New York City. So I love teaching because I love my students, I love helping them achieve their goals, and I love performing because it's really fun being able to get in front of a bunch of people and act.
I've worked for a shipping agency. I started working there 10 years ago, and I answer phone calls and I do a lot of office work.
I haven't done this before, but I would like to work as an event host. I think it'd be fun, and I like talking to new, different, interesting people.
So I haven't gone to Spain, and I would really love to go there. I speak Spanish pretty fluently, not like a native speaker, but pretty close to native.
I've never been in a hot air balloon before, but I'd like to do that sometime. I'd like to go in a hot air balloon in Turkey.
Something I've never done but I would love to do is visit Finland, stay in an igloo, and watch the Northern Lights. I hope it's warm inside there, but I'm not really sure.
I've never been to India, and I would really like to go. I'd like to take an overnight train through the country.
I have never been scuba diving in Australia.
I've never been on TV, but I want to be a TV host for a food traveling show where you go around the world, experience different cultures and different food.